What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are doing something absolutely insane. We're in the heart of Mexico, in the beautiful state of Queretaro, and I'm about to take you on the most epic tour you've ever seen. We're counting down the top 10 things and places you absolutely cannot miss in Queretaro. I'm talking about giant rocks, ancient pyramids, and more cheese and wine than you can even imagine. This isn't just a trip, it's a massive adventure. And you're coming with me every step of the way. Kicking off our list at number 10, we are starting in the absolute heart of it all, the historic center of Queretaro. This place is so incredible, so perfectly preserved, that it's an actual UNESCO World Heritage Site. Walking through these streets feels like you've literally stepped into a time machine and traveled back hundreds of years. We're talking about vibrant colonial buildings painted in every color you can imagine, deep reds, bright yellows, stunning blues. From the ornate balconies overflowing with flowers to the massive wooden doors that look like they belong to a castle. It's a photographer's dream. For number 9, we are leaving the city behind and heading out to see something truly massive. This is the Peña de Bernal, and believe me, the camera does not do this thing justice. It's a gigantic, solid rock that just erupts out of the ground, and it is absolutely awe-inspiring. But we're not just here to look at it from a distance. Oh no. That's not how we do things. You can actually hike a good portion of the way up this monolith. The path is steep, it's rocky, and it's a serious workout. But the views you get along the way are absolutely worth every single step. Coming in at number 8, we're visiting a place that is officially designated as a Pueblo Mágico, or a magical town. And guys, this place truly lives up to its name. Welcome to Tequisquiapan. This town is the definition of charming. It's famous for two of the best things in life, wine and cheese. The moment you arrive, you're greeted by quiet cobblestone streets, beautiful archways, and a super relaxed, welcoming atmosphere. The main square, Plaza Miguel Hidalgo, is the heart of the town. It's surrounded by these gorgeous, shaded archways with little restaurants and shops tucked inside. We spent a whole afternoon just sitting at a cafe here, watching the world go by. And it was one of the most relaxing experiences of the entire trip. For number 7, we're looking at a true icon of Queretaro, a structure so famous it's on postcards, murals, and probably your grandma's fridge magnet if she's ever been here. I'm talking about the Aqueduct of Queretaro. And let me tell you, this thing is an absolute engineering marvel. This aqueduct was built in the 1700s, which is just insane to think about. They didn't have cranes or modern machinery. Standing underneath one of these arches, you feel so tiny. Some of them are over 28 meters high. We went to a viewpoint called the Mirador de los Arcos, which gives you the most spectacular panoramic view of the entire aqueduct with the city in the background. What's really cool is that the aqueduct isn't just some old relic you look at from a distance. It's woven into the fabric of the modern city. Get ready to go wild for number 6. Because we are heading into one of the most ecologically diverse places in all of Mexico. This is the Sierra Gorda Biosphere Reserve, and guys, this place is on another level. It's so huge and so varied that you can experience everything from lush tropical jungles to semi-desert landscapes and dense pine forests, all in one place. The Sierra Gorda is home to thousands of species of plants and animals, including some seriously cool ones like jaguars, pumas, and hundreds of different types of birds. One of the most amazing spots we visited within the reserve was the Puente de Dios, which means Bridge of God. It's a stunning river canyon where the water has carved a cave right through the rock, and you can swim in these crystal-clear turquoise pools. The water was freezing, but it was one of the most refreshing and beautiful swims of my life. We're heading back into the city for number 5 and diving deep into the local culture. We are at the Museo de la Ciudad, the city museum, and this is not your typical stuffy, boring museum. This place is awesome. It's housed in a former 18th century convent, so the building itself is a work of art. What makes this museum so cool is its focus on modern and contemporary art, especially from local and regional artists. Instead, the rooms are filled with thought-provoking paintings, incredible sculptures, and wild installations. It's a super dynamic space, and the exhibits are always changing, so there's always something new and exciting to see. The museum also hosts all sorts of cultural events, like concerts, plays, and film screenings, often in its beautiful open-air courtyard. For number 4, we are going way, way back in time. I'm talking before the Spanish, before the Aztecs, to a time of ancient civilizations. We're at the El Queretaro archaeological zone, and right behind me is a massive pyramid. This is a lesser-known but incredibly important historical site located right on the edge of the city. It's an amazing piece of pre-Hispanic history that many tourists don't even know exists. What's crazy is that for hundreds of years, it was just thought to be a natural hill. It was covered in dirt and vegetation, and people built a hacienda right on top of it in the 19th century. Walking around the base of this pyramid is an incredible feeling. You can see the different layers of construction and imagine what this place must have been like in its heyday, bustling with people and filled with ceremonies. The site is really well preserved, and there's a great little museum that explains the history of the area and shows off some of the artifacts they found during excavations, like pottery and figurines. It's amazing to stand in a place that was a thriving center of power and religion over 1,000 years ago. Having a massive, ancient pyramid so close to a modern city is just awesome. We are down to our top 3, and for the number 3 spot, we are heading to the social and political heart of Queretaro's historic center. This is the Plaza de Armas, and I think this might be one of the most beautiful main squares in all of Mexico. It's not the biggest, but it is bursting with charm, elegance, and life. The entire plaza is surrounded by magnificent colonial mansions with incredible arched walkways and intricate iron balconies. The plaza is filled with perfectly manicured trees and a beautiful central fountain with 4 dogs, which is a famous city landmark. During the day, it's a tranquil oasis. It's the ideal spot to grab a coffee or an ice cream from one of the many cafes that line the square, sit on a bench, and just watch the world go by. But when the sun goes down, the Plaza de Armas completely transforms. The whole place comes alive. The buildings are beautifully illuminated, street musicians start to play, and the restaurants and bars fill up with people enjoying the warm evening air. All right, the runner-up, our number 2 spot, goes to a building that is so over the top, so detailed, and so mind-blowingly beautiful that it almost doesn't look real. This is the Temple of Santa Rosa de Viterbo, and I promise you, you have never seen a church like this before. From the outside, the first thing that hits you are these insane flying buttresses. They look like giant decorative scrolls holding up the walls. Then you look at the entrance, and it's covered in this incredibly elaborate stone carving. The whole exterior is a masterpiece, but it's just a warm-up for what's inside. The second you step through the doors, your jaw will hit the floor. The entire interior is covered in gold. I'm not exaggerating. There are 6 massive gilded altarpieces that stretch from the floor to the ceiling, each one packed with sculptures, paintings, and intricate carvings. It's an overwhelming explosion of gold and art. The light reflects off every surface and the whole place just glows. It's one of the most opulent and awe-inspiring interiors I have ever witnessed. And here we are. The number 1, the absolute best, the thing you cannot miss in Queretaro is the wine and cheese route. La Ruta del Arte, Queso y Vino. Yes, an entire route dedicated to the 2 best things on earth. This isn't just one place. It's an entire experience. A journey through the beautiful countryside, visiting local vineyards and artisanal cheesemakers. Queretaro is actually one of Mexico's most important wine-producing regions, specializing in sparkling wine. There are dozens of vineyards or cavas you can visit, from huge, famous producers like Freixenet to small, family-run boutique wineries. We went on a tour of a massive vineyard, explored their deep underground cellars, and learned all about the process of making sparkling wine. And of course, the best part was the tasting at the end. But it's not just about the wine. The other half of the route is the cheese. The region is famous for its artisanal cheeses, from soft, fresh sheep and goat cheeses to aged, hard cow's milk cheeses. We visited a working cheese farm where we got to see the whole process, from milking the animals to the aging rooms where hundreds of cheese wheels were sitting on shelves. Then came the ultimate challenge, the pairing. We sat down with a platter of different local cheeses, jams, and bread, and a flight of different local wines. Trying to find the perfect combination of a specific cheese with a specific wine was so much fun. And that is a wrap. That was the top 10 things you absolutely cannot miss in Queretaro, Mexico. What an incredible adventure. From climbing a giant monolith to exploring ancient pyramids and tasting the most amazing wine and cheese, this state has completely blown me away. But now I want to hear from you. Which spot looked the most amazing to you? Drop a comment down below and let me know. If you've been to Queretaro before, share your own favorite spots or experiences. I love reading your stories and getting ideas for future trips. This community is the best part of the channel, and your input is everything. And if you enjoyed this insane adventure and want to see more videos just like this one, you know what to do. Please smash that like button, it helps the channel more than you know, and make sure you are subscribed with notifications turned on so you never miss the next crazy adventure. Thank you all so much for watching and for coming along on this journey with me. I hope this video inspired you to get out there and explore the incredible beauty and culture of Queretaro. Until next time, keep exploring, and I'll see you in the next video.